seeing you guys out here. It is Knott Scary Farm in July, right here, right now. Welcome everyone. My name is Jeff Tucker. I am an entertainment supervisor here. I do a million things on farm, but what you guys probably know me best, I'm the Haunt Facebook guy. And what that means is I sit in a dark office somewhere late at night and I ticky-tack on the keyboard and I tease you all with what's coming up for Halloween Haunt. Usually it's in the middle of summer, everyone's at the beach having a good time. I'm in a dark office somewhere fighting the trolls on the internet. I recognize some faces here tonight. And usually it's a solitary affair where I announce what's coming up for Haunt, and it takes weeks, right? It's like waiting for Christmas in February, right? Well, I'm excited to say that tonight, by the end of this very quick hour, you will know everything that's coming up for Haunt 2013. All the mazes, all the shows. I love you too. And I think someone you know is here tonight. Anybody a fan of Elvira, the Mistress of the Dark? She arrived in the Macabre Mobile hours ago. She's been ensconced in a dark lair somewhere getting ready for tonight's show, and she will not disappoint. She is quite amazing. She is the reason for Halloween, apparently. And we're very excited. I couldn't be more excited. I get to share this Halloween event with everybody today. It's fantastic, with 2,000 of my closest friends. So we're going to give you the rundown here. We're going to go down all the stuff that we've got going on. We're going to bring out some very cool people. And we're just going to say, what a testament to you guys, the fans, that on a very warm, rainy, of all days, rainy, it's as if the haunt gods in the sky said, Halloween Haunt today, Knott Scary Farm, I will make it rain. And I should tell you that this room is not air conditioned. That's chills. It's true. There are a few ingredients to make a really good Scary Farm event here at Knott Scary Farm. You need monsters, yes. We saw some running through here. We have the most dedicated monsters in the industry. We have guys who wait all year long just for the 6 or 7 weeks of Halloween Haunt, Knott Scary Farm, and we're so proud of the work that they do. It takes fans like you to come out and support an event that we do. We love all of our fans. I love talking with you on Facebook for the most part. This year, Knott Scary Farm is celebrating the 41st Haunt. That's an amazing milestone. We are the biggest Halloween event in the industry. Oh, an industry that we invented in 1973. We have some legends here tonight who were there for that first Haunt, and we have 40 years of history to build upon. We could not be more excited, and we could not be more reverential of the honor that has of building upon all the work that so many people have done throughout the years. And that being said, I'm going to introduce the people who are helping to bring Haunt alive this year. The designers of Knott Scary Farm 2013 are right over here. If we could bring them out, please give them a warm Scary Farm round of applause. Everybody. Daniel Miller, Gus Kruger, Laura Hanneman. Dare I say that the 4 people over there are responsible for millions of nightmares every year. along with the 12,000 monsters we hire every year. So we welcome you all. We're happy to meet the designers. Let's give it up for them one more time. Come on. And we're going to dive right in. Are you ready? Let's talk about the returning mazes for Scary Farm 2013. Now some of these have been announced online, so they won't be surprised, but you know, like a surprise party that you know is coming, you can go, oh wow! Let's hear it every more time. Everybody go, oh, I almost believe it! Alright, the first returning maze is Trick or Treat! This is your baby, bro. Go ahead.
In this maze, you get to visit the witch's house. You get to get up close and personal with her tricksters, and of course all the dead children she killed.
So, light stuff.
Light stuff.
Yeah. All right, Trick or Treat's got new surprises this year.
Absolutely, new surprises. All the mazes.
Whenever a maze returns, there's always something added to it to give the fans who were there last year something to look forward to. All right, our next returning maze is Pinocchio Unstrung. And this is the brainchild of the very demented Daniel Miller.
Pinocchio Unstrung follows the traditional story of Pinocchio and how he goes through. This one's different though. This one takes place later, where he's been denied by the Blue Fairy, and he collects dead bodies to cover his skin. So it's kind of grotesque. It's really twisted and fun.
I like that you give the long list. It's grotesque, it's crazy, and fun. I like that. He's gonna stretch skin all over himself. I love that. All right, and the next returning maze is Delirium.
Delirium is you enter the mind of Deborah Rose, a psychotic patient in an asylum, and you kind of go through and live her nightmares. So it's all these twisted nightmares. It's really grotesque. We've added a couple of things this year new, but you have to go through it to experience it.
Delirium's very popular. Anybody Delirium fans out here? Any monsters here who work Delirium? There's one guy who's like, I'm the guy! We love you. All right. The next returning maze is Endgames.
Well, Endgames was designed by the lovely Brooke Walters. Last year I took it over, we moved it, we reconfigured it. This year we'll stay in the same location, but we've added a couple new wrinkles to it. So, in case you're unfamiliar with the theme, it's a post-apocalyptic world where the rich send the slaves to kill, fight. It's a gladiator arena for their enjoyment. And if you're a guest and you take a wrong step, you might wind up being the one that gets killed in the arena.
At no other theme park event can you promise death like that. Take me.
And it's fun.
And it's fun, right? All right, is that, how many more? Do we have another returning maze, or is that it?
No, there's more.
There's more? What's the next one? The Slaughterhouse. The Slaughterhouse holds the distinction right now of the longest running maze currently at Con. Am I correct?
That is correct.
That is correct, and it went through a major change. So tell us about Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse is another maze that I inherited this year. I seem to do a lot of that. Slaughterhouse, basically the story is you're visiting Uncle Willie's dining room, his little resort, but when you go backstage you find out that the beef on the menu is probably not what they advertised it to be. A little tastier. So it's like
hometown buffet. It is really good, right?
Well, it's like hometown buffet, but the mysteries are actually answered in the Slaughterhouse.
They invite you back to the kitchen.
Just don't take the invite. Yeah.
All right, Slaughterhouse, very nice. Is there another returning maze? Yeah. The Witch's Keep. Now, a lot of people are like, returning maze, Witch's Keep? Last year the mine ride was decorated and adorned as the Witch's Keep. It wasn't advertised, it was a nice little bonus. And this year it's back in full glory. Tell us about the Witch's Keep.
Well, last year, for those people who actually did go through the Witch's Keep at Haunt when they found out it was themed, the Witch's Keep continues the story of the Green Witch. She went on a journey. She found this cavern and there was a spiritual energy there. She was able to harness that energy through the cauldron, and she uses the power of that to possess and enslave everyone in the mine to do her bidding.
It's nice. The Witch's Keep is returning, right?
It sure is. It's right there.
I love that. I heard somebody shout out a maze, so we're gonna have a moment of silence, please. Dia de los Muertos is no more.
But you will be able to see it at Great America.
Oh, well, you take a trip up north and like, wow, it's just like at Knott's. All right, is there another returning maze? That's the last returning maze. Now, the next one says new mazes, right? All right, don't move past that. Is there anybody here who wants to see what's new for 2013? A couple of people in the back. All right. These guys have been working overload for months on brand new terror, brand new mazes for 2013. I'm so excited for what's about to appear on the screen. Are you guys ready? I feel like a demented Jerry Lewis. Let's go to the tote board. The Dominion of the Damned. Long live the King.
Well, last year for the 40th, we did Dominion of the Dead because it was one of our most popular mazes that we had done in the past. But this year, we brought in a guest designer, Orion McFadden.
Let's hear it for Orion.
And we wanted to give it a new face. We focused on the king in this. We added a little more horror, a little more goth. We adopted a deja vu theme, so you get to go through one room and be seduced, and then in the very next room, which looks the same, you're going to get murdered, essentially, by our very scary vampires. So it's basically a brand new maze this year, which is super cool.
Brand new. Everybody's furiously Twittering and Facebooking, and there's one guy back there on a dialing phone. It won't go through. This just in. Dominion of the Damned. There's a guy on the other end going, they had that last year. Dominion of the what? Damned. Oh, okay. All right, the next new maze for 2013 is Forevermore. Now, this one got announced via Facebook, so as exciting as it is, it's even more exciting because we get the designer herself to tell us all about Forevermore.
So last year during Haunt, I knew that Terror of London was going away, so I started to think about what I wanted to do to replace it. And Edgar Allan Poe came up, and nobody's ever done this on the West Coast. But then I was presented with a challenge to make it modern. And that very clearly led me to creating a serial killer, who is the Forevermore killer. And he is going ahead and killing people in the way of Edgar Allan Poe. It's going to be extremely gory. You're going to get to see all of the stories you know, some of the stories you don't, but in a brand new, very modern, and very horrific light.
There's a child out there terrified already. He's like, it's just a maze, honey.
Lots of gore.
Forevermore. Now, this is the second maze you've done involving a serial killer. Does anybody know the first maze Brooke did that had a serial killer? That she made up, not Jack the Ripper. Doll Factory, the marionette murderer, right? Dude, Doll Factory. All right. You ready for the next one? It's brand new. It's never been shown anywhere. Are you ready? Here we go. It is Black Magic. Brand new for 2013 Scary Farm. Daniel Miller, everybody.
The concept of black magic happened last Haunt. I saw a documentary on Harry Houdini, And I was really fascinated by the story of him going through seances and him really interested in the occult. And he whispered a word to his wife, and he said that if I die, I will tell you this word through medium. And every year after his death, around 1930s, he would go and, or she would go and try to make contact with Harry Houdini. But the concept we came up with was, why don't we take an old magic theater and actually have him come through with all these magic or illusionists that are demonic. And so you get a tour of this burnt out theater that's really grotesque and gory as well, and you get to see all of his kind of magic tricks that have gone wrong, and it's a really cool kind of Art Deco style. I'm going to have lots of fun with it.
I've seen Daniel working on this maze, and the drawings are not pretty. I mean, they're horrific, right? This is a really horrific maze. You know, Houdini is back, and he's really upset. All right, you ready for one more? Yeah! Brand new for 2013 is the Gunslingers Grave. A brand new maze concept I'm going to let Gus tell you all about.
Well, the Gunslingers Grave is set in the year 1883 in the Old West. It's a town that nobody's ever heard of, so don't look it up. Basically, you've got a corrupt mayor who's hired the Red Hand Gang to kill a local gunslinger who got way too close to the mayor's corruption. So he sent the gang out, they burned down his house, they killed his family, and they thought they killed the gunslinger, but they were wrong. So he's not dead, he's pissed off, and he's on his way to get some revenge. So you, as a guest, will get to walk in the footsteps of the gunslinger on a path of revenge throughout the Old West.
Now, you were telling me about this earlier. There is a really cool concept in it about buildings versus outside. Can you describe that? Because that's worth telling.
As a matter of fact, I can. The cool thing about this maze is, first and foremost, yes, there's a lot of, there's cowboy stuff in Knott's Berry Farm. I know that comes as a shock to you guys. But
what?
I know, it's crazy. But here you're going to see the Old West in a light you've never seen before. It's not set in a supernatural world like Ghost Town is. This is real people doing real stuff, real dirty, real nasty, real scary. And the cool part is when you do walk through this will be at the lake location where Fallout Shelter used to be. When you are inside a building, you're actually inside a building. And when you walk outside, you will be walking outside. So you're going to have the difference when you're outside, you're going to feel dirt beneath your feet. When you're inside, you're going to feel that wood beneath your feet. So that's something we really haven't been able to do here in the past, and I think it's going to be really exciting and cool for everybody.
Fantastic, guys. The one thing I should say as we're going through these is that the concepts that these guys come up with are totally original. They are made and they're grown right here at Knott's Scary Farm. There are mythology and lore and legends, and it's challenging because you're not basing it on a movie property or a video game. It's actually from the minds of the designers, and that frees them up to do anything they want to do. Am I right? There are no limitations. And a lot of the special effects that you see in the mazes are, 99% of them are created right here for us. So it's not an off-the-shelf, you know, pop out, go something. It's something that Gus has gotten with the designers. This is what I'm looking for. The mechanical people, which are geniuses, get together and put it all together. So it is a testament to the incredible hard work that they do in the middle of summer to make something scary in fall. So we give it up for the designers. And all the hard-working people behind the scenes who are building stuff right now. We had a heat wave. Forevermore is going up right now during the heat wave. So the only thing Forevermore out there is the heat. All right. What's next? Mirror, mirror. I know everybody's like, wait a minute, I thought I heard about a gun maze, but the mirror, mirror maze, I don't know. Brand new. Tell us about the mirror, mirror maze.
Well, the Mirror Mirror Maze is actually it's quite unique. Several fans have come up to me and asked, Well, it's called a maze. Why can't you get lost? In this one, you can actually get lost.
What a concept! Which is nice, because a lot of people tell me to simply get lost, so...
So the theming behind it is the Green Witch has found a cursed mirror, or has cursed a mirror, and anyone who peers into it is sucked into this world of mirror and mechanical doodads and
Machinery.
So
Steampunk.
yes,
I like doodads.
it's very steampunk and it's very cool. Again, you can get lost, but there's definitely haunt touches to it, and it's definitely a mirror maze as well. So.
And if I could add, I'd like to add that doodads were made in-house.
All right.
You can't just go to a store and buy these doodads.
No. If you want the finest doodads, you got to make it from scratch. Now, let that sink in. We've never had a maze here where you were just sort of sent in and the guy said, well, good luck, I'll see you in a couple hours. You could conceivably go in this mirror maze and encounter somebody who says, look, I've been here since Tuesday. They keep switching the exit. I have no idea where I'm at. Tom Hanks runs by with a volleyball. It could get really ugly in there. So, I'm excited about that. We've never had a maze here. There was a mirror maze like way back in Haunt 2 or 3, right? But never in Modern. And in Modern, I mean like 85 up. I mean, that's how old I am, 85 up. Have we had a maze where it was simply go in and good luck getting out? That's terrifying to me. That's fantastic. Because so many of our mazes, you know, they're drawn out so well with a plot that you know, like, oh, this room is going to lead into that room. But the mirror maze is like, well, good luck. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure maze. Everybody know what a choose-your-own-adventure is? To uncover the mystery of the clock, turn to page 37. All right, I'm stalling because I'm really excited about what's about to appear on that screen. Laura, is this the one that's going to come up that I know I'm talking about?
Talk about choose your own adventure.
Yes, right. How many of you, I can't see your hands, so you're going to have to yell. How many of you came to Haunt 2012, not Scary Farm? And how many of you took a leap of faith that we called Trapped? For those of you that don't know, the 2 or 3 in the back, Trapped was a test. And the test was, will the Haunt fans trust us? Will they go into a maze that we don't tell them anything about it? No pictures, just a logo, and there's an upcharge to it, a minimal upcharge to it. We were nervous. We wanted to do things in Trapped that we had never done before. The stuff in Trapped made people scream louder than anything I have ever seen. And the leap of faith that we took, we give it up to the Haunt fans. Trapped was sold out every night. That was stunning to me. There was never any downtime in Trapped. It was exciting. We did stuff in there like we had dreamed of for years. We even had a safe word. The maze had a safe word. Does anybody know the safe word? That's right, it was boysenberry. If you said boysenberry, it meant you had to get out of the maze right that second. Everything stopped and you were walked out and you weren't given a refund.
Now everyone that said boysenberry will have to escort.
You're all going to have to leave, that's right. We had boysenberries in the first room. We had people who paid the full price, walked in for 12 seconds and were walked out. And we couldn't have been happier. It was so exciting. We have people here tonight who work Trapped, who know exactly what I'm talking about. Grown men dropping to their knees, people crying. The guy Chewy from Kiss FM grabbed me and held me in a tight embrace and said, Jeff, we made it. That's what Scary Farm is about. And I have been asked via Facebook, via people I know, would Trapped return And what we said online was, if you didn't go through it that first year, that experience was gone forever. Because it was a one-shot only. So if we had to bring it back, we'd have to call it something else. Trap, the new experiment. Trapped is back. And we've listened to you folks. It's longer. It's scarier. It's going to pry the word boysenberry out of you, and I'm going to let Laura Hanneman tell you all about it.
Yeah, it's all based on your all new fears and phobias, and we hope to hit every one of them. And it's still an interactive experience. We're going to make it harder puzzles. You need to figure out how to get out of this. And we also are opening a VIP lounge that you can go in if you buy a ticket for Trap that night. You can go in anytime that night.
That's only for trapped people.
Hey, there's a room that I am scared to go through.
Yeah, there's a room that I designed that I'm not going through.
We don't want to do it.
I'm already calling boysenberry on this one.
Yeah. I've been in the designing meetings about Trapped, and I'm not allowed to give anything away, and you wouldn't want me to. Trapped has to be something that you experience room to room, where your eyes get really big. But let me tell you, when they've told me and shown me some of the stuff that we're going to put guests through, I am stunned. It is some of the most hardcore, scary stuff I have ever seen. And you hardcore Scary Farm fans are hard people to scare, trust me. But we're going to do it. And Trapped, the new experiment, will be just that. And it's all new. There are no rooms from last year being reused. So if you went through it last year, rest assured when you go through it this year, it's all new, baby.
Yeah, Jeff, that's one of the challenges, I think, of Trapped, is that we try to get something that will scare us. We're kind of, you know, we've been through these mazes. We're used to these monsters. There are, you know, our children, basically, so we're not really afraid of them. But now, you know, this is something that we are afraid to go in. So I think that we're excited about it.
And what's great is that a lot of it was based on feedback, because when people went through Trap last year, I took a lot of groups through, a lot of bloggers, a lot of Facebook people, a lot of online people, and a few of them would grab me, and their knuckles would just turn white, and they would say, "You have to tell me what's in there." And I said, "Well, I can't. It's more fun if I don't." And then they would say, "Well, as long as X isn't in there." Well, 2 or 3 of those things that people said, I'm like, we gotta do that. So, those of you that went through with me, rest assured, I won't say what, but some of your phobias and your fears, they're in there. Yeah. All right, Trap, the new experiment. That's all the new mazes, right? All right, so let's do a really quick, I have some questions I got off of Facebook. All right, we're going to ask the designers some questions real quick. Hey, Brooke, how does it feel to be a woman designer in this scary, scary world?
Well, I actually don't find there's any bias. It's a lot of fun. I find that me as a woman, I can still scare the pants off of people. We're still a very scary person. And I can also bring a feminine touch that perhaps our male designers can't.
All right. Let's hear it for the Scary Farm ladies. All right. Real quick, down the line. When do you guys start planning for next year's haunt?
All year long.
We don't stop.
You never stop, right?
Never stop.
It never stops.
I have at least 2 in the chute ready to go.
Ready to go. All right. Down the list, Brooke, what scares you?
I'm terrified of fish and large bodies of water. I kid you not.
I didn't know she was going to say that. You're terrified of fish?
Fish, yeah.
Yes, she is.
All right, well, we're going to play with fish afterwards. Daniel, what scares you?
Well, yeah, I'm just a normal guy. I mean, nightmares, you know, things like that. I mean, I like horror films. I mean, there's nothing that scares me that much.
All right. Gus, what about you?
More like his electric bill probably scares me.
My wife in charge of the checkbook.
Oh!
I'm never here for that tonight.
Yeah. all the goodwill you had built up over the show, Gus.
Oh, you know, it's probably claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia.
A little bit, but for the most part, it's.
I just want to point out that you said claustrophobia, and someone over here went, yeah.
Put that guy in a box.
All right, Lara, what scares you?
Actually, grasshoppers, dead or alive, I swear. I mean, I was locked out of my house for like 2 days because there was a dead grasshopper in the front of my door.
No one was happier at the end of Bug's life than her.
Yeah, any bug really, I'm not biased.
All right, well that's good. All right, if you were to ask me the question, I would say Channing Tatum movies. So, he scares me. All right, so let's real quick talk about what it means to come to Knott's Scary Farm and the idea that when you come here and you come through the gates, there is no safe place to hide. Am I correct? You come to hide? There's no safe haven, not even the bathroom, no way. Every square inch of our entire Scary Farm is infested with monsters, or something we commonly call a scare zone. And this is really where Knott's Scary Farm was born, right here on the streets of Ghost Town, here in the scare zone. So, Laura, you want to talk about some scare zones? Who's going to talk about that?
I'll talk about
All
it.
right. Don't mention fish.
Don't you dare. We have 4 scare zones here. We'll start with Ghost Town. Ghost Town, we have our cursed cowboys roaming around out there. Then we have Carnival, where you can get scared by that classic clown fear. Then we have Necropolis, where we have our steampunk vampires. Yeah, I worked there. And then finally, new for this year, at Fiesta Village, we have Village of the Dead, which is
eager to be the first to hear the tiniest morsel that drips from the mouths of these insignificant acts. Just look at them with their pretty little mazes. Do you really think they can do any of this without me? I will conjure the most evil of the malignant monsters that are dying to eat you. And they will terrorize you until you are paralyzed with fear. Do not despair, my eager little ones. I will give you something to scream about.
Is she gone?
A little narcissistic.
Yeah, which scares me. Well, I guess it goes without saying that the witch is back. The Green Witch will be tormenting all over Knott's Scary Farm, not only in the Witch's Keep and in Trick or Treat, but roaming free with her band of tricksters just like last year. And if you came to haunt last year, to Knott's Scary Farm last year, you know that the tricksters are not to be messed with. I've seen some crazy stuff out there, but nothing like the tricksters and the Green Witch, so we're happy to have her back.
I think we're all a little nervous.
Yeah, well, I dropped to the floor, yeah. All right, shake it off, all right. She scares me. All right, let's talk about the shows that are coming to Knott's Scary Farm. Here they come on the screen, the live shows. And I know there's a lot going on, so I'm gonna burn through them real quick. Here they are, the live shows. We have Possessed, an opportunity opportunity for you to come face to face with an actual live ghost. We have Carney Trash, which is AJ, a fantastic magician, Carney, who's going to take you on the tour of all the legends of the carnival. We have Cursed Dancers returning, the Blood Drums, which are always popular. I love the Blood Drums. And Academy of Villains, which were featured on America's Got Talent. And of course, it wouldn't be Knott's Scary Farm without the hanging. We've hung some of the worst villains over the last 20 or so years, including your favorites, Justin Bieber. Or somebody's booing we hung Justin Bieber. Okay, but we didn't hang him last year. That was 2 years ago. Last year we just shot him with a shotgun 3 times. And I am... What's that? It's not an auction, folks. I don't have a storage unit back here. Auctioning off. Burn Justin Bieber. All right, duly noted. All right, folks. Like a serving of lima beans and liver, I am the dinner that you have just been forced to consume in order to get to the dessert. It is my honor, it is my privilege to welcome an absolute legend to the stage, the mistress of the dark,
What's your favorite ride at Knott's? I'm just checking to see if you guys remembered. Yeah, you know, it has been 12 long years since I've been here. 12 years, can you believe that? Yeah, man, I miss this place. I'm not kidding. You know, the screams, the blood, the monsters, the smell of rotting flesh. I miss it. I tell you, I miss it like Kim Kardashian misses that 24-inch waist. But most of all, you know what I miss? I miss you guys. I really do. You know, it's so weird though. I have like stayed the same, and you guys have got really damn old. It's weird. I mean, I'm looking at you. You know, you look familiar. I mean, I think the last time I saw you, you were like about 14. Okay, and this one over here, I think the last time I saw him, he was a fetus. So, anyway, I have got big news for you tonight, though, folks. I am so excited to tell you that I am back here at the Hot. That's right, back at the Hot with my all-new live show, Elvira's Cinema Seance. That's right, all Halloween, I'll be here. I hope you guys come see me. I'm going to be singing, dancing, telling jokes, twirling tassel. No, not that. Singing, telling jokes, and who knows what else. A lot of interaction, of course, with the audience, depending on if the lights are on or not. And I can't wait for you to come. I'm going to be every night this Halloween, so thanks you guys for coming down here today for my big announcement. I'll see you. Mama's home. Come on, boys. Bring my luggage up here.
I think Elvira just said she was going to be here for Not Scary Farm 2013! And she's going to be doing a show right in here every night except November 1st.